Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the incredible teachings of spiritual leader Michael B. Beckwith. We're going to talk about how to stop, sleepwalking through life and really start living with purpose and intention.
Beckwith kicks things off with this really powerful idea that so many of us are just bystanders in our own lives, We just get so used to playing small, just reacting to whatever happens, that we completely forget that we actually have the power to create our own reality. And that brings us to a pretty big question. Are you sleepwalking through your life? Beckwith's whole message is basically a wake-up call. It's reminding us that we're not just here to get by, we're here to truly thrive. So let's really dig into what that actually means. Okay, so every single day we're faced with this fundamental choice. On one hand, we can conform, just fit into the mold that society, our family, or our job has created for us. Or we can choose transformation and really embrace our soul's true purpose. It's the difference between being a passenger and grabbing the steering wheel of your own life. Beckwith has this brilliant term for this state of just reacting to everything. He calls it intention deficit disorder. It's that feeling of waking up and just going through the motions. You let the morning traffic or that one annoying email completely dictate your mood in your day. And the scary part is, we can stay in this cycle for years until some kind of crisis just forces us to wake up and finally take back control.
So the big question is, how do we break out of this cycle? How do we stop just reacting and start intentionally shaping our lives without waiting for a crisis to force our hand? Well, luckily, Beckwith gives us a really clear roadmap for this journey: the 4 stages of consciousness. Now, this right here is such a powerful way to understand our own spiritual growth. It's a journey that takes us from feeling like a helpless victim of circumstance all the way to realizing that we are in fact co-creators with the entire universe. Each one of these stages represents a huge shift in how we see ourselves and our relationship with life itself. So let's talk about the first major leap on this journey. It's a big one: moving from victim to creator. And believe it or not, it all starts with something really simple: changing the questions that we ask ourselves. Come on, we've all been here, right? In that victim stage, where it just feels like the entire world is out to get you. Our focus is always on what's wrong, who's to blame for our problems, and that mindset, it keeps us feeling completely and utterly stuck. But this is where the magic happens. When we shift into the manifestor stage, we start asking a completely different, a radically different question. What good is here that I can't see right now? Just that one little shift opens us up to a massive universal truth. Our thoughts, our focus, they literally create our reality. And this is the moment we take our power back. We stop blaming and start taking responsibility, recognizing that our thoughts are this incredibly potent creative force. And that's when we can start using tools, things like affirmations, setting clear goals, visualizations, to intentionally build the life we actually want to live. All right, get ready for a bit of a plot twist. After you've mastered your own mind and you've learned how to create your reality, the very next step on this journey is to let go of control. Yeah, I know, it sounds like a paradox, but this is where the real power is. Stage 3 is all about channel, and it's all about surrender. And let's be clear, this has nothing to do with giving up. It's about letting go. It's that incredible feeling of being in the zone or in the flow, where you're not forcing things to happen, you're just allowing them to unfold. You're trusting that there's a greater intelligence at play, and your job is simply to align with it, to become a channel for creativity, for insight, for inspiration. This metaphor is just so beautiful and so powerful. In this final stage, the being stage, we realize that we're like a wave in the ocean. We are this unique, temporary expression of something absolutely vast, timeless, and all connected. We aren't just in the universe, we are the universe, just expressing itself for a little while as you. I mean, can you even imagine what that feels like? To be so deeply connected to everything that the whole idea of you versus the universe just dissolves. It just melts away. In this state of awareness, you're not just living your life anymore, you are life itself, experiencing itself. There's no more struggle, no more pushing, just this profound sense of peace and belonging. So, what's the whole point of this? Why go on this incredible, sometimes difficult journey? Well, it's not just about your own personal growth. It's about discovering the unique gift you have and sharing it with the world. See, this journey isn't just about you. Your personal awakening has a ripple effect. When you free yourself from your old patterns, your old limitations, you actually help liberate everyone around you. And that's what Beckwith calls the great work. It's this collective waking up. So, what's the bottom line here? It's this. You are here to transform, not just conform. The questions you ask literally shape your reality. Your true power isn't in forcing things, but in surrendering to a greater flow. And maybe most importantly, your uniqueness, all those little quirks, that's not a bug. It's a feature. It's your superpower. It's your gift to the world, so embrace it. So, I'm going to leave you with this profound question from Beckwith. What is the gift you're here to give? And don't just think about it with your head. Really feel into it. Sit with it. Let it speak to you. Because the world is absolutely waiting for you to share it.